to the Miniature Giants. I'm Cade, and this is Donald. We have a very special show for you today. We have a new Miniature Giant joining us. It's Ryan.
Good man.
And his segment is called Ryan's Random Rants, and we'll cut to him now.
Thanks, Kid. Thanks, Donald. I'm glad to be on the show. I'm Ryan Hudson. This is the part where I read a letter and rant. It's called Ryan's Random Rants. Today's random rant comes to us by Jeremy from Iowa, a faithful fan and follower of the show, represented here by license plate of Iowa. Well, thanks for sharing it with your friends, and stay tuned for other episodes in the future. Today's topic is Pluto. As you know, Pluto's in the news. They sent a rocket 10 years ago, by the way, and it's finally making it there. By the way, 10 years ago, Pluto was a planet, and while the rocket was going to said planet, they said it wasn't a planet anymore. I don't know why. Go ask a scientist why. It's stupid, because Pluto is needed because it's the P in never eat. Oh, my very educated mother never served me soggy waffles. I might be mixing up north, east, south, and west and the planets. Sorry, 4th grade teacher who I learned that from. I can't remember. But Pluto stood for pancakes or something. Anyway, so they dethroned Pluto from being a planet, and now the rocket finally got there 10 years later, and they want it to be a planet. People always wanted Pluto to be a planet because pretty much it was stupid that it wasn't a planet to begin with. And I read here that Pluto has become the 3rd most popular planet on Twitter at the moment. First being, of course, Jupiter, and next, Mars. But Pluto is a planet in my heart. In fact, Pluto has a heart. Look at the pictures they've taken from the rocket. It has a big heart on it. Pluto loves everyone. Pluto doesn't judge. Pluto is our example of what we should be. A caring, loving, kind, tiny, tiny, tiny planet. It's a planet to me, and it should be a planet to you. Anyway, this is Ryan's Random Rants, and stick tuned for the rest of the show. Peace out. Love you. Love you so much. Bye.
I'm with Ryan. I'm one of the heartbroken fans that pleaded for the vengeance of Pluto.
Pluto. I agree. Pluto is definitely a planet in my book. Thanks, Ryan, for that, and we will have weekly updates from him on a separate portion of our channel. You know what time it is, Donald?
6 o'clock.
No, it's snack time.
It's snack time!
Snack time, because Ryan talking about Pluto got me all hungry. I don't know why.
I get all hungry
So, you
sometimes.
know what we have today?
No, I have no idea.
We have pizza.
Oh my goodness!
Pizza.
Is that my...
That's your
This is
pizza.
more like mealtime, but I'll take it.
It's pizza, and this one's my pizza. You know, Donald, did you know I actually delivered pizzas for a while? His mouth's full. I'm going to take a bite, too. Fair warning.
I did not know. I did not know that Cade was a pizza delivery man until today, when he told me.
For a portion of time, I was. In fact, I still do it sometimes. I make money. That's how I make money right now. Anyway, I have to tell you what happened to me recently. Alright, so I was on a delivery. And the address given to us was Pepperwood 27. Which... okay, so I went to Pepperwood, which is a gated community.
Always good.
There were guards posted at the end. You had to go past guards. Mm-hmm. So I went in through past guards, and I'm looking for it, and Pepperwood is the street that runs through this neighborhood, too. And I'm trying to find this house.
Okay.
And there is no 27. No 27. I asked the guards. They gave me a map. Nothing. No Pepperwood 27. So what do? I don't know. Call the people. The pizza's been out for an hour already. Because we had other deliveries. Yes, Donald.
Was it free after 30 minutes?
No, it's free about after 2 hours. We're looking for this house, and I can't find it. So we call the place of business. Mm-hmm. And we finally get a hold of them, and the server who had taken the order wrote the address down wrong, okay? So I'm about an hour late to this delivery. I finally find the house. It was on a subsection, different street, whole different number, right? I finally found the house. It's a big mansion. And I come up the stairs with the pizza. And the door's wide open, so I just reach in and knock, and I hear these girls laughing in the corner. They're hidden behind, like, they're hiding behind a wall. and they're laughing, and I'm like, just standing there, I don't know what's going on. And they yell at someone to go get the pizza. And I'm standing there, and about 3 seconds later, the two hairiest men in bikinis I have ever seen come out to me to pay for the pizza. And I just stand there, like, in shock. I'm like, did you lose a bet? And they're like, no, we dress like this all the time. And they're super hairy guys. Both had facial hair. And it was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. And they just come up and they're like, we were just taking some shots and some crazy things happened. Anyway, and so that was the story. That's what happened to me. I just I had them sign for the pizza and I got out of there. But they gave me a $20 tip, which was pretty awesome.
That story gave me visuals I will never be able to remove.
It's horrifying. Imagine me being in that situation. Also, side note, it's on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube because one of the girls was recording it. So if you can find it, I need to find this video because I want to. Yes, Donald.
I don't know if we should suggest that people search men in bikinis on YouTube. I think that would end very poorly.
At your own risk, look this up. But if you find it, send it to us because I want to see this video. And we'll show it on the show. Portions of it, depending on what happens.
The appropriate content.
The parts with me, the best part. Anyway,
I think worse things have happened with pizza delivery men, but that's pretty
I'm sure
shocking.
they are, but that was pretty intense, Donald.
So would you say that it helped you become more of a man?
So let me get this straight. You're asking me if seeing two men in bikinis helped me become more of a man.
Well, I asked it. I can't take it back.
I would have to say no. But it did prepare me for some things, I'm sure.
Just about anything, I would guess. But the other day, I had a very awakening experience, you might say. So I was getting ready for work, and I was visiting a friend who works in a grocery store, and, well, long story short, I ended up buying 3 yogurts in the classic portion-sized cups. And sitting in my car, I decided I had very little time until work, and, well, I proceeded to eat the yogurt. I ate one.
Yeah.
Then I ate the second one.
Makes sense.
And then to continue, I ate the third one, Kate. I ate all 3 of them.
All 3 yogurts.
And at that moment...
you believe you became a man from this?
At that moment, I felt more manly, and I know there's a lot more manly things to do in the world. The rodeos, getting tackled in football, eating a 2-pound burger.
It's true. Those are all very manly things.
Of which I've only done one of those 3, but I don't know.
You got tackled during football.
Something like that. Anyway,
it's reasonable.
So it just made me think, eating that 3rd yogurt, feeling more manly, what does the rest of the world do to become a man? Because, you know, they always talk about rites and rituals to become
The rites
men.
of passage, yeah. So you believe that yogurt eating 3 yogurts was the equivalent of other cultures?
No. But that's what sparked the thought and interest that led me to
alright,
this.
let's talk a little bit about this.
Well, so Kate and I did do some research, and we have
That's
it
true.
on our cellular device. And we're going to share this with you. We're those people that don't get past the first page of Google when we decide to look something up, so we
Because there's no point, honestly.
Usually the best stuff's on the first page.
But if you're looking for my video, go past the first page.
Go past it. I've heard all the dark and deep internet stuff is like page 5.
Well, I heard that you can't even get to the deep internet from
Google?
Actually, we'll do another episode on the deep internet, maybe. I don't want to be a part of the deep internet, but we'll talk about it later.
All right. So we went to a website called askmen.com, which a few
true.
episodes ago got us into a
Episode
couple
2.
of trouble, but...
Yeah, a couple of trouble there.
I meant a little bit of trouble, but a couple
Just
can also mean a small amount of things.
A few trouble there.
Anyway, so we talk about things like bar mitzvahs, which most of the world is familiar with. We also talk about hamar cow jumping, which is you have to jump a certain number of cows.
Well, it's the way I understand it. It's like cows are here. You have to run across the cows. Like
without falling.
Exactly 4 times. You have to run across the cows 4 times, and you're a man.
And then you can get married. You can take a wife, as they say.
So I don't know. That's pretty exciting to me.
Yeah. So that was number 9 of the 10 lists that Xmen.com has. Number 8 was Shemaya Tribe Clubhouse, which we are not going to talk about.
We're going to kind of skip that one because this is a family show.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird.
It's kind of something you'd find on the deep internet there.
Yeah, or maybe... Number
Let's
7!
move on here.
Yeah, number 7 is Aborigines, and I slaughtered that, but it's 8... I almost
We're
said
just
Asian.
going to
It's
say what
African.
happens.
Yeah, it's called man birth. Basically, they get really beat up, they go hunting.
Well, they knock out a tooth, and then some other interesting things happen, and then they go hunting, and they bring back an animal, and they cover themselves in blood, and they're rebirthed as a man.
Africa, you gotta love it. Alright, number 8. I do love Africa.
My brother-in-law is from Africa.
I want to go there someday.
I do too. Anyway.
Okay,
number 6.
Number 6. You can read this one and talk about it a little bit.
Alabradigan Indian Wiskapita ceremony.
Nailed it.
That's what I'm gonna go with. It's a is this Native American Indian or India Indian?
I think it's India.
Okay. I don't really remember what this one was. Oh, they have hallucinogens. They are given potent hallucinogens for 20 days, and then if you survive that, you're a man. That's pretty much it. So it's
sounds like the 70s. I could be wrong.
It's like a bad stoner weekend.
We would know nothing about that, but they
I
do.
don't know.
All right.
That's true.
So let's go to number 5 on the list. We're going to try to go through these a little bit faster. It's the Zulu man camp. It's like any camp, and you become a man afterwards.
It's like a long scout camp, from what I understand. You get merit badges and.
But they do a lot more physical endangering things.
That's true, and
I think they inject frog poison into their system.
That's a thing.
It's terrifying.
It's a little more intense than scout camp.
Also, is the Vanuatu land diving. Kate, you actually knew what that one was.
I did know what that one was. It's so there's about a 90-foot platform that they tie a vine to themselves and to the platform, and they jump off it. It's like modern bungee jumping, except for you're diving headfirst into like solid ground. And the goal is, from what I understand, the goal is to get like as close to the ground as possible without hitting it.
And well, the trick is if you pick a wrong vine, you die. And then the tribe goes without dumb people.
That's true. It's a way to sort people out, I guess.
Which doesn't happen in America.
That's very true, Donald. Let's move along the list.
But then again, people do skydiving or bungee jumping, which is very similar, and people have passed
Number
away.
3.
Mattis hunting trials.
I don't remember what this one is. I remember the last 2.
Yeah. All right, number 1. Oh wait, this is the one where they inject frog venom into you.
Oh, that's the frog venom.
There's a lot of messed up stuff.
Number 2, it's the bullet ant glove. So they put a bunch of bullet ants, which apparently has the strongest venom in the world out of any invertebrate. the most painful venom because it shuts down the ability for your body to produce painkiller.
I think that happened when they took out my wisdom teeth. I'm just throwing that out there.
That could be another landmark man to child to man thing.
I think it is. Have you ever done it awake? I have.
Me too. I felt the bone crack. Anyway, so you stick your hands in these gloves and let ants bite you for 10 minutes. And then you basically have a tremor for
a couple of weeks, I think.
And you're bedridden for at least a few days.
It sounds like getting your wisdom teeth out. I'm not. I'm just saying.
Similar. Well, what do you think? Anyway, last one, and then we should probably wrap up the
All right.
show.
The very last one is lion hunting, which
basically you get a dinky little spear and a tiny little shield, and you run after a lion, and that's it.
And that also cuts down on unintelligent people in the tribe.
That's true. Well, people who aren't fit get to be lion food.
Which I guess helps the lions. They gotta eat. It's the circle of life, if I'm not mistaken.
Donald, can you sing that for me? For the audience before we go?
Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Now that's the circle of life.
Okay, I think we've had enough. Anyway, thank you for joining us again here at the Miniature Giants. As always, leave a comment or send us an email with the link below. And like us on Facebook. And thank you for joining us again.
Well, we'll see you next time. And please stay tuned because next time we have a very special guest.
That's true. I pulled a few strings. We got a very, very special guest on the show next time. Don't miss it.
I am so excited.
It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited too. We'll see you next time.
See ya.